Hi, my name is Tosuksri, and I'm the Assistant Director of Strategic Innovation at CHN Housing Partners. We're an affordable housing agency that also provides homeownership counseling to low-income families. When we were kind of implementing our Salesforce platform and our housing counseling platform, we knew we wanted to incorporate credit checking and credit validation for pre-qualification purposes. We had previously worked with another vendor that really just wasn't meeting our needs. So we began a search to find other applications that would work well. We heard a lot about Credit Checker. We met with Yushank and the team, and we're really excited with what they're willing to kind of work with us on that our previous vendor was not, which includes a lot of customization of code that fit a lot of the customizations we had in our Salesforce instance, and really a price point that really couldn't be beat. We were finding that our current vendors were going to increase our costs. Credit Checker came in. That was a great deal for us. So really became a no-brainer situation for us. Once we implemented Credit Checker, it was a pretty smooth transition. We were able to transfer a lot of the custom code we had built before onto our new platform, and the transition was relatively seamless. Most of the counselors that were working on it, noticed a slight change in how they requested reports, but for the most part, everything else kind of rolled in. And are things better now? The billing process is a lot smoother and easier for us as we have a lot more control internally about what's going on. The credit pulls are coming in, and the biggest thing is the service that both Credit Checker and their preferred partner credit reporting services can provide. Before it would take kind of a couple efforts for us to discover any issues with pulling credit or any other items. And now, the response time is great. Things get resolved quickly. And they also work with us on certain customizations that will help kind of alleviate any things that can be solved by automation. So we have a couple projects that we're working on with them currently. And we just appreciate the level of collaboration they have with us, especially it being a nonprofit organization. From a cost saving and time saving perspective, there wasn't a lot of change on the time saving piece, just because, the credit integrations, whether it was our previous vendor or current, all was pretty instantaneous. But, on the cost side, while there are more subscription fees, the per credit report basis that they were able to provide to us really provided us about a 30% discount on each of those transactions. So when we first did the cost benefit analysis, we knew we'd be saving money, and it certainly has come to fruition here, even with a slight credit increase and price increase as a result of FICO scores being more from Equifax. So, but for the most part, cost savings is great. Billing process is pretty simple for us, and from a time perspective. Just generally, moving from manual reports and entering things manually into the system, to having all those information flow in with automated calculations. That was a big change for us when we first implemented any credit solution. So it certainly is something that any housing counseling agency, anyone pulling credit with Salesforce should be using. From an implementation perspective, Yushank and his team came in and kind of worked in the background and made some deliveries to us. We worked on them for some custom code that worked with our custom objects, and those were all delivered in a clean and timely fashion. We haven't really run into any additional errors from there, so everything was pretty simple and seamless for us. As long as you have an administrator that's familiar with their data structure, familiar with the automations that occur on the objects and information that you're looking for, then things are easy. So, working with Yushank and his team at Cloud Maven, I can't say enough good things about them. Anytime anybody asks about what solution we're looking for, I always sing their praises. So, can't recommend them enough. Just from a understanding of customers, being able to provide customer service, being able to understand that each organization is unique with unique needs, and also, slowly recommending products but not being too pushy is also, great quality, and overall it's just been a good experience from fitting the tool to what our organization needs, to deliver the services that we provide. So thanks a lot, Nathan.